really silly stuff.
Oh, we got a bird person.
Troubling news indeed.
Well, he's back now.
Hello, Soren. Who everybody thinks is gay for Ike. And the only reason why we know that Ike isn't gay for Soren is the fact that Hiram exists. I mean, I guess he could still be gay for Soren. I mean, it doesn't mean it's mutually exclusive. He still could have sired a child.
Sword. Ike, wait up. There's the sword. No. Only Ike wield. Is that just Ike class or
I don't know. Find out.
happens away? Oh,
It may
God,
be
this
one of
bird.
those where it's a protagonist-only sort of thing. Soren is a Birdman.
Bird Soren? Huh.
It looks like.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I forgot who that was. I'm like, who's the dude with orange? You're a bird, Soren. You got the best view of this place.
Boom, boom, boom. Majin Buu.
No, just Majin.
He's like, who are you? I'm not going to tell you. Prepare to die.
Alright, Ike. Yeah, Soren's a bird tribe. He's got Paragon! Jesus Christ. Holy shit, look at this man. He's already stacked at level 1. Yeah, I think just I could wield it only. Oh, that's programming for you.
Well, I think it's because Ike has what is... Because I was looking through the skill thing, and Ike has a particular unseen skill called Protagonist.
Yeah, that probably has something to do.
And so the weapon is probably tied to the Protagonist skill itself. And the randomizer highly recommended you don't touch anything that happens to be a all caps skill. Because if you do, things might break.
Yeah, that sounds about right. G9, you get the back no number.
Now that I think about it, we do need to get around to finishing the Roy playthrough that we did.
Yeah, but you got pissed off because the map was bad.
That map was bad.
I don't blame you.
We could start over and have you play it.
Yes. I can't trade for myself, why not? You just can't do that. Okay, I got Arrow Man. Oh, I'm glad this is the chapter that has a bunch of land people. Like, time to shine.
He's got some excellent things to talk about.
Axe this.
Also, what I think is funny with Soren being a Birdman is the whole backstory behind.
He's racist. That's his whole backstory.
I mean, yeah.
You're not even gonna argue it. You're just like, yeah, that's it.
It's like, Soren, that was pretty racist.
They're not even human. Can't be racist. Soren's okay to be racist. Poor Stab. You go Reese, being a cool guy. The only time you'll actually be cool. Ooh. Okay. That's fine. Like, the rest of the stats don't need it at the moment, but it's fine for now. I don't think he's hurting on, like, the defense and speed side.
Some res would be nice, but you know. As long as we don't have him fight a mage, we'll be fine.
Yeah. What are the odds of him fighting a mage?
Depends on whether or not we have him fight a mage.
Damn, you're right. I'm scared to have Godfrey fight anything, because if he takes more than one hit, he dies. He's probably not going to get hit, but if he does take that one hit, he will die immediately after it. Let's do this.
I'll go attack this person.
The smart decision. Attack the dude in full armor that you did 2 points of damage.
He does a whole one. It's like, but at least I can hit him, and that's all that counts.
I had weapon triangle. Why did I lose? What the fuck just happened?
I don't know,
don't
but it
think
was
the game
hilarious.
I don't think the game like that.
I don't think it did either. Maybe it's
Holy shit.
It could be that, he's a, like the King Raven guy.
Oh, maybe. Ouch.
And so the battle
Oh,
model
damn it.
just is broken or something, as long as he's not in his bird form.
Yeah, maybe that has something to do with it. What's his name? Bart? That's the name of the Hawk King, man?
Something like that, I don't know. I played this game once.
Like, smash. That's really what it looks like.
I mean, that's basically it. He's like, bam, bam, bam.
Bam Bam from Flintstones. Bam Bam! Bam Bam!
Oh, jeez.
How fast are these people?
Apparently not very.
Sheena's eating like double experience because he's got that thing that makes him the S archetype. God, Steel Lance's fucking still didn't do anything.
Sheen on OP.
It's fine. It's because he's a full fucking wall. Yeah, chop this guy in half. Moving. Ding, ding. Not bad. His strength needed a break. He was getting too powerful. Jesus Christ, all these risky moves that I can't do with God Tree because he has no health.
He has no health and no defense.
He gets hit twice, he dies. I just need to point that out. He has no health and defense. He's better off being a mage with the stats. Oh, hey, another skill lance. Should probably take one of those. Let me stab this guy.
So basically, Shion is like pre-promote Donald effectively with
A little
Blossom.
bit. Yeah.
You know, maybe that's why his
Skill one.
stats are so high. His base stats. Or when we recruited him.
God, that lance looks very retarded. I'm gonna do this so he can't die.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, did it break?
It broke.
Shit.
We may have to turn
Just the battle
combat
animations off.
animations off. Okay, give us a second as I fix the thing.
It'll make it faster at least.
Close out of that. Close out of that. Stop. And Dolphin crashes. And we're live. We're back. We can do the thing. Probably.
It fixed it itself.
Something like that. Maybe. Unless it's still broken.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. I missed something.
Oh, okay.
Should be able to continue now.
Good thing I saved before the fight started. Oof. Oof, what the...
I think you can just go into options and turn off for...
Yeah, do that for now. Because it works fine with everybody else so far.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they teach us Trinity of Magic.
I mean, you could also use the Laguz Stone, but we've only got so many of those.
I don't know if I'll run into a better Laguz.
We are definitely going to get more Laguz.
Not wrong.
What's going on?
I fucked up that all.
Ah. 2 hours later, after making this tea, it's finally at a drinkable temperature.
I think patient as hell and wanted to be. This guy fast. Or did I stab him with that first? Give me that.
He gets stabbed very hard.
Stab near death. Hey,
Nice. Nice point of res there. What about the archer? They live.
I think it's fine with 10 defense. And this guy's pathetic attack.
He has 10 attack, but it does extra damage to flying type.
The bow might is it doubled? I forget.
It'll probably at least only do like 10 or so damage, so it's not a problem.
What is it? Bow's power 6, so it's either gonna do.
Oh, it's the bow's powers that's doubled, so that's 12.
So it's either gonna do 6 damage or 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, he's not gonna die.
He'll be fine.
Be fast. Don't die.
I like Kanto.
Nice. Oh, he didn't attack at all. Eh. Oh, he had a lance. Right. Wow, they really don't like this bird person.
Yeah, they're super racist.
He doesn't do damage.
Huh. Interesting.
He doesn't have to be transformed. Right, for the effectiveness to apply?
I don't think he would, but maybe he does.
It's his movement is flying.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
He
it's
could move
maybe
with
it's double
no problem.
damage after the multiplier, or after strength and everything is quantified,
Maybe?
or the standard damage calcs. Maybe, or at least that's potentially what this game may do, because each game calculates it differently.
That's true. Bird person take a hit. Or 7. They're just all fucking crowded around Soren.
They're only mildly super racist.
Mildly super racist. I mean, excessively super racist. Titania stabbed him.
She does 25 damage doubling.
She's fast.
It's just like, wow.
Also, this bases are, I think, a lot higher than they should be.
Yeah. Maybe it might have to do with the class. Like,
Maybe.
the class is modifying the bases? Or something like that? Because normally it doesn't list her as a paladin, as far as I'm aware. Or, like,
That's
or not as
probably
a
why she
paladin,
has
as a
the
Titania.
Titania.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Titania
it lists
probably
her
doesn't
under a
have
different
any
thing.
stat bonuses,
Mm-hmm.
or at least not as many.
Because I think what it normally does is lists her under like the paladin, whatever, because she uses lances and axes. So it lists her under that type of paladin.
Axe paladin or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And but then references that particular model for all of the things, where that model is also tied to the Titania class.
Yeah, let's get this. Prevent that from dying.
You need to live, Gotri. I think I saw one of the because I did look through one at least the correct one. I don't know if the one I was looking at. It's definitely not the correct one.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one of the Lagoos that had the knife use quality.
Sure.
And so I was like, okay, let's see if that actually gets like ported over correctly.
Soren giving no fucks, just dodging attacks. An angry bird.
And now they're like, no, we don't want to fight Soren. It is too dangerous.
Fight everything but the beast man. Do they cap at level 20 or is it 30?
I don't remember.
Okay. Got you taking a bow. Beep. Oh, look at that bullshit.
Some pretty good bullshit.
Beep.
I'm a bird man. Caw.
With double experience, he got like 3.
Because that's just how much more powerful he is than they are.
Yep.
I think the Lagoos, just because they're considered a promoted class.
Well, they're considered promoted?
I believe so. Which is why they get less experience.
That makes sense. I thought they just had a hard cap of they always get half experience.
That could also be why. Because overall they're stronger units.
Yeah. When they're transformed anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Mad Lad.
He's no longer fast, but strong. He's going to get doubled, but I don't think he'll care if he does get doubled.
Yeah, we can just give him a speed wing. Or 5.
Yes, 5 speed wings. This man's ready to walk up and not give a fuck. Jesus Christ, 11 fucking heads. Okay, they're less likely to attack her. I forgot she had that thing. What's the difference, mind you? Sky Javelin.
A Haviland. Gotta be careful with the Haviland.
God.
I mean, you
If
could heal.
Battery had any defense, he could use a sword. What? Huh? Sure. Why the fuck not? Jesus Christ! Still kills him.
That's why he has so many vulneraries.
I just gave him fucking Shinons because Shinon didn't need it.
Shinon's like, what's damage? I've heard of it before. It's this fictional thing that occurs every once in a while.
Shinon had so much. Holy shit, man! Why does Shinon have so much defense? Oh yeah, gotcha.
You've got this, Guthrie. You can definitely kill him next time.
Oh no, steel sword. Vulnerable.
The damages.
Got to level up. And okay. Still does not bode well for his future. 3 HP can only carry you so far. Defense matters a little. No, he doesn't have it. I kind of want to make a save state to see if Soren still breaks.
Yeah, here, let me do that real quick. File, movie, options, emulation. Save states to slot empty. Okay. Save state has been made.
Save state.
Yeah, shift has been made.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Definitely think something broke.
Yep. This is why you save kids. Nerd! Nerd! I'm going to use the last of one of my 3 vulneraries. Ooh. Oh man. That
A mage? Are you ready to die? Not as ready as you are. Hey!
Mic off.
was that?
Mic on.
So that's not actually Ike on a horse. That's Reese on a horse. Ike is an axeman. It's a good time. But yeah, how's the things going, Beast Base? Or Beast Bass, depending on how you want to do it.
Beast. Wrong on both accounts entirely. Soren got hit with the irony and became a bird. Oh, damn it, man. Look at this nonsense.
It's good stuff. Poke. Yeah, it does some really weird things. It also causes things to break. The most recent version of the randomizer came out, I want to say, I think it was February of last year. And that's the version we're using right now. Characters break. If for some reason the randomizer doesn't have an overworld model for that unit, it will just be a black silhouette of Ike, which is hilarious. You get ridiculous things like Reese over here with way too much strength.
12 strength. Smith monster.
I don't know. I don't know at all if bandits have a promoted class. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we will.
Maybe it's a berserker?
God. Who was man? I'll throw out the Iron Lance. Is Berserker in this game?
I don't know. I don't even know if they have a promoted class.
It might just be Warrior.
I might. That would make sense. We'll find out when he hits level 20, or we. Yeah, it could also default to either promoting him to Ranger, or when Ike does the forced promote. That's something else that we may have to deal with. Is the fact that Ike has a forced promote.
Oh yeah, there's that too. They'll promote twice. Oh no.
Like in the other games with, let's see, it's Sacred Stones with the forced promotes. End up getting like triple tier Lord units. They're like, yes, they're so good.